Welcome back to our Story Corner. Today, we're delving into an incredible journey, a story about dreams, determination, and seizing every opportunity.
Oh, that's a great theme. I'm really curious. What's the heart of this story?
So, it's about a man named Aman, a janitor with a vision so big it almost seemed impossible.
Wow, a janitor with big dreams? That's something, right?
Exactly. You know, his story reminds me of unlocking a door with a key. It's like, learning a word from a book versus living it. You've got a picture of a key on a list versus, actually turning that key to open a door.
Yep, that's so vivid. It really makes you think about how experience beats theory.
Right. And in his journey, Aman encountered 3 key words: determined, goal, and opportunity.
Yeah, interesting.
Because these words weren't just definitions on paper, they were like actual building blocks in his life.
So, let me get this straight. He started off cleaning floors at night, but he had a dream to work inside those very offices?
Absolutely. Imagine him sweeping floors while envisioning a future as part of the management team, maybe even the one calling the shots. It takes guts and an unyielding drive to, see beyond just the job you're doing.
And it's really fascinating how his small steps turned into a huge leap.
Yes, and here's where the magic unfolds. One night, while doing his rounds, he found a business book someone tossed aside. Now, instead of just discarding it, he saw an opportunity, a chance to pick up new skills, almost like finding a golden ticket in a chocolate bar.
Oh my goodness, that's so inspiring. Instead of dismissing something as useless, he recognized its potential.
Right. It's as
Exactly.
if his determination lit a fire inside him. Nothing was going to stop him from learning. Every night he buried himself in that book and listened intently to the office dialogue around him, practicing his English right then and there.
It sounds like that simple moment turned his whole life around. But I have to ask, don't you think sometimes circumstances or lack of resources could block such opportunities for people in similar positions?
That's a very good point. Sure, not everyone might have access to a thrown-away business book or a quiet moment in a busy office. However, Aman's story shows that sometimes it's not just about having the resource, but seeing the potential in even the tiniest chance. It's like, turning a rough stone into a diamond.
That perspective is really valuable. I mean, seeing opportunity where others see nothing, that's a quality worth cultivating.
Exactly. His journey continues from cleaning hallways to working in the mailroom, and step by step, he moved up. Eventually, his hard work and determination propelled him to become the CEO of the very building he once cleaned.
That is such a dramatic transition. It's like going from the backstage to, the center stage of your own life story.
Yes, it's the perfect example of how having a clear goal can transform every bit of effort into progress. And let me tell you, his 3 key words, determined, goal, and opportunity, weren't just buzzwords. They were like real-life strategies he embodied every day.
Right. It's almost like those words become your own personal mantra when you're chasing a dream.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, imagine this. Many people, when they hear the word goal, just think of it as a distant target. But for Aman, his goal was a living, breathing ambition he worked on every single day, whether it was through reading or interacting with others.
That's so true. I mean, setting a goal is one thing, but maintaining the determination to work on it day in and day out is, well, that's the game changer.
And here's a little twist. His journey doubles as an English lesson. He wasn't just aiming for a career upgrade, he was mastering new language skills along the way. You see, he listened, practiced, and learned in the midst of his routine cleaning. It's like, integrating learning into everyday life.
Yeah, integrating learning with daily work. What a powerful reminder that opportunities for growth are everywhere, even when you're busy sweeping floors.
Exactly. It's a message for all of us. It tells us every mundane moment is a chance to learn, to practice, and to push towards our goals. Even when the situation seems ordinary, hey, there's room for extraordinary progress if you're determined.
That's so motivating. And it makes me think, every small step, every minor chance counts. It's like building a puzzle, one piece at a time.
Totally. And now, think about it. If a man could, starting from the bottom, listen, learn, and improve his skills incrementally, who's to say what your next step is? Maybe you're just one opportunity away from a breakthrough.
It's encouraging. Plus, his story challenges the notion that our starting point defines our future. There's always a chance to rewrite your story.
Exactly right. And just like Aman, the invitation is out there for us. Now, let's flip it around. What's your goal? Imagine writing, "My goal is to..." something that, no matter how small, pushes you forward.
That's a neat call to action. It's like, oh, the practice section of the story urged everyone, right? That personal connection to the lesson really seals it.
Yes, exactly. Integrating a practical approach with learning and self-improvement. It's this approach that truly unlocks potential. It's not just about reading, it's about turning every minute into a stepping stone towards your dream.
A very relatable message. I mean, who hasn't felt stuck sometimes, only to realize that each little action brings you closer to your dream?
Precisely.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
While the story of Aman might seem unique, it's really a blueprint for anyone with ambition. It shows that determination, a clear goal, and the ability to spot an opportunity, even in the smallest of packages, can change your life dramatically.
You know, I really appreciate that perspective, but I do wonder, is it too idealistic to expect that every opportunity will lead to a success story like Aman's? Sometimes external factors really complicate things.
That's a fair challenge. Not every situation guarantees a blockbuster ending, but think of it like, fine-tuning your personal roadmap. The key is not to get discouraged by setbacks, but to keep adjusting your approach, always on the lookout for that next opportunity.
True enough. Resilience and adaptation are truly vital, and sometimes life throws unexpected detours our way.
Absolutely. And the compelling part of Aman's story is that even small steps add up. Every task, every night spent reading the business book was a part of that upward journey. That's the kind of incremental progress that transforms lives.
It's almost like every tiny piece of effort contributes to a bigger mosaic of achievement.
Right on. And that's
Exactly.
a takeaway for everyone tuning in. Set your goal, remain determined, and recognize that every opportunity, no matter how small, might just be the spark you need to change your world.
Wow, that's an incredibly inspiring message. Makes you want to take action, doesn't it?
It sure does. So, as we wrap up today, remember, every day is another chance to work towards your dreams. Keep pushing, keep practicing, and you might just find yourself in your own incredible success story, just like Aman.
Absolutely. Keep the fire burning and never stop striving. Thanks for sharing this journey. It really reaffirms that our beginnings aren't our endings.
True that. Until next time, keep honing your skills, envisioning that goal, and seizing every opportunity that comes your way. Enjoy the journey and, as always, keep learning.
And thanks to everyone listening, make sure you take a moment to reflect on your own goals. We'll see you next time with more insightful journeys and practical inspiration.